Welcome in, welcome in. Literally going to show you guys behind the scenes as I get set up here. I'm going to give people a minute to hop into live chat. We're going to bust open some more of these Pokemon packs. Let's get some counted out here, shall we? If you were watching the recording, sit tight. We'll be a minute. It's kind of pre-show, getting ready. Got to get lights, camera, action, all that good stuff set up. Waiting for the live people to hop in here. It's been a pretty phenomenal day. Busy day at the warehouse as usual. Productive day. We got, I don't even know, 1,600 units out, something along those lines. So I'm going to be going live, open up some evolution packs just like we did last night. Going to count out. Got probably going to be doing 25 or 30. So we'll bust these out real quick. Count out how many we're going to do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And if you guys are tuning in live, let me know comments, video and audio is okay. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 25. So you know what I realized? I was off on my counts on how many I had left of these. I had mentioned before that I had about 100 left. I have far less than that. These are it. Unless I've got a stockpile, and I do have piles of stuff in places, so I might have more, but these are kind of it. These are my last evolutions because I have Kanto boxes. If you guys are familiar. So I had loaded up on 6 of these when the market came down. So I paid $70 each. If you guys are following the market, they're now closer to 150 to 200 each. I actually just recently sold a 2-pack, which is this exact set right here. I sold this exact set for $400 to an international buyer just this last week. So those come with, I believe, 8 evolution packs inside of them. So when my original counts of 100 were including those, but since I'm just going to sell those Kanto boxes, this is all I have left for my loose packs after our 25 that we're going to do today. A little sad, but hopefully we'll bust into these and get some good stuff. I'm going to be so mad if I do not pull the 2 Charizards I'm missing that I really, really want. It's just the base art set, base set art, the standard and the reverse holo. What's up, Wicked Discounts? How are you guys doing tonight? All right, so here we are behind the scenes. Show you guys how this usually works. So I've got the camera set up. I've got 2 lights that I do right here, and luckily they come with a controller or a remote. So the first light set, and this is not set up nearly where I want it. That's way too bright. Usually it's pushed further back, but we just moved. There's a shelf in the way right now. So that's what we got for our backlight. Second one is, boom, key light. I don't know. It might actually look better without all the stuff on. Oh well, we'll go with it. And then for the final, got a light down there that shines up, and that's how we get the look. Very simple, very basic. Lighting can be much better, but we'll roll with it. So without further ado, I'm going to get cozy. Here's one thing I always do. I'm at my stand-up desk right now. Shoes are off. We're definitely not wearing shoes for this. Got to get cozy. It's going to be good stuff. Real life FBA, what's up? Mr. Martin, how you doing? Mr. Peeps Man, I should say. Friggin' 17 pallets is killer, man. Hey, we got some of our February challenge people in here. How many of you guys are watching that are inside of our eBay challenge right now? It's going phenomenal. Actually, after I'm done with this, I have to wrap up a shipment for an FBA client, and then I'm hopping upstairs to grab my photos for the evening and get my photos done. But have we lost many people? We lost 9 so far, which actually is way less than I thought. We started this challenge with just over 160 people. I had a number in my head of we're probably going to lose 20 in the first few days, just from simply not doing the first couple days of work. We only lost 9, so I'm very happy with those numbers. If we can maintain higher numbers like that, I will definitely be happy about it. So let me get my stuff all set up. Get my penny sleeves. I got the top loaders for the good ones. All right. I have to open all my new stuff, so don't mind me, guys. How's everyone doing tonight? How's your day been? My day was phenomenal. We got about 1,600 units out for FBA clients. I've got 1 shipment. All the stuff is checked in, prepped, labeled. I just have to do box contents after we're done with this. And then, which side is the top? There it is. And then I have to hop upstairs into the eBay inventory, take 5 products, get those photoed, go home for the night. I actually bought a new spin bike, so I've got to put that together, spend some time with the fam. Once the kids go to bed, I'm going to hop on my bike, break that bad boy in with a little bit of a workout, and while I'm cycling, I can on my phone do my listings from there. All right, I'm just cleaning up my desk here because I still have my piles of cards from last night, so I have to make some room for tonight. We're going to open up 25 more packs. And what we're doing is we're trying to finish out my collection so that I can sell off all my duplicates, make a little bit of money back, and just dump it into the next wave of Pokemon cards that I want to put in, which as of now, I have a whole Target bag. I showed you guys last night. I have a whole Target bag of Vivid Voltage. So that will probably be my next set that I work on. So for tonight, here we go. 25 evolution packs. Hold on, I got to do a thumbnail pick real quick. Boom. That's how we do thumbnails. I'll go back, grab the screenshot from that, and then go into Canva, whip up a little text. Boom. That's how we do thumbnails. All right. What's up, Anthony? Pack number 1. Let's go. Yeah, and this is just casual, open Q&A session if you guys want. If you want to talk Pokemon, if you want to talk reselling, fitness, I don't care what you guys want to talk about. I am just here to open up these cards for myself. I wanted to hop on live and do this with you guys. All right, we are hunting good old Charizard. We have duplicates of 2 variations of Charizards out of this pack. So what I'm looking for are the base set arts. All right, I swear I've pulled Beedrill like every other pack so far. I gotta clean my desk. This place is a disaster. All right, and of course nothing else there. If anyone, because somebody was asking for it last night, if anyone wants the codes, I will flash those up. You can go back and screenshot and grab the online codes for those that want to use it. And we'll go from there. All right. Pack number 2. Here we go. For those that are watching live, comment below. Let me know what you guys are up to. I'm always curious too, because this is obviously not like a reselling type video. So I'm always curious, do we get actual like people that come in and start watching this type of stream that are just into card openings? Or is it mostly just my reseller friends that are in here? For those that are just simply not resellers and you are only here for the card openings, I am not a Poke tuber by any means. My whole network here is based on reselling. Amazon, FBA, eBay. I will be starting up a DoorDash video series very soon, which I am actually excited about. Voltorb, Beef freaking Drill again. Oh, I can't wait to count how many Beedrills I have opened out of all these. Card for anyone that wants it. So yeah, DoorDash will be fun. It's so funny how if you would have asked me at one point in my life, I'm like, hey, you're going to have a good time delivering fast food to people. And I would have thought you were nuts, but especially doing what we do now with and anyone else who is full-time reselling, like we do the same stuff over and over, especially like eBay is a lot more fun for me because you have so much variation in everything you're doing between taking the photos, making the listings. There's a lot of variety involved. Amazon FBA, it's a lot of the repetitive same thing, standing there at a prep table over and over and over, poly bags and labels and bubble wrap. So the idea of getting in my car and dropping off fast food to people and pocketing between $6 and $8 per stop. And I'm only doing this because of my location. I am my warehouse right now. I'm literally 5 minutes from the only about 10 fast food places that we have in our small town. We have about 30,000 people in this town. So the fast food places are literally a 5-minute drive. And then anywhere that I'm going to be delivering in my town is within 10 minutes. So then it's just a numbers game of how many deliveries can I do per hour. And I literally can open up my phone on the DoorDash app here at the warehouse, and I'm close enough that I'll get pinged with orders. So even if it's slow, I can still be here doing my normal work. If I get a DoorDash delivery of, $7, $8, $9, I can pick that up and go do it and then come right back. So I'm actually excited to break up the monotony of prepping in Amazon FBA a little bit. Plus, it's just going to make for a really fun YouTube series because I'm going to document good old Pikachu. Do not believe we've pulled Mew yet. What's with the Beedrills? Like anyone else who's open evolutions, do you guys get this many Beedrills? It's crazy. All right, I do not think I've pulled the reverse Mew yet, so I'm happy with that one. Good pull. Yeah, so the whole DoorDash thing started not because I don't plan on ever making DoorDash like part of our income by any means. There's that. But I keep getting hit up by people who are like, hey, I don't have any money. How do I start reselling? And like, yeah, you can scour Craigslist for free and go pick up stuff, couches, clean them up, flip them for $100 or 50 or whatever and build up that way. But I was talking to a guy and I told him, like, listen, if I was in your shoes, and he's here local, so I talked to him face to face, not like an internet person, right? And I told him, I'm like, listen, if I was in your shoes, I asked him, do you have a car? Do you have $20, $30 per week you can afford for gas? He's like, yeah, I got that. I'm like, cool, download DoorDash. It's like less than a 2-day application process to get verified, upload your license, all that stuff. And I told him I would go hustle DoorDash. You don't make a lot of money. It's between $4 to $8 on average from what I'm seeing, depending where you are. In this area, it seems to be about $6 per delivery. It's kind of what the average is. And I told him, listen, if I'm in your shoes and I've got time and a car and gas money, I'm just going to go hustle DoorDash as hard as I can and raise $1,000 minimum and keep DoorDashing. Number one. Oh, I'm good with that one. It was red. I got excited. Ooh, I'll take a Gyarados, depending how you guys pronounce it. Sweet. All right, I'm good with those two. So I told him, like, dude, if you've got money for gas, a car, and time, DoorDash, not just DoorDash, but Instacart, Uber Eats. There's so many options. Here, we don't have Uber Eats. We barely have Uber. We're in a smaller town. So DoorDash is the number one app that people use around here in this town. So I told him just that. I would go out and hustle DoorDash, save $1,000 just for reselling. While you are starting to resell, keep doing DoorDash because you need cash flow. It's not like you save $1,000, dump it into eBay or Amazon, and then boom, you just have this business that is born. Like, no, you still have cash flow needs. Keep doing DoorDash while building your side hustle in the reselling space. And that's the exact advice I gave him Whether or not he has started, that was a month ago. Whether or not he started that, I have no idea. But then it sparked an idea of, you know what? Fine. I'll show it firsthand. I'll do it myself and show that it can be done. And I'm going to document the exact amount of hours it takes me to do that. I'm going to document the ins and outs, the pros and cons, how much I spend in gas, all that good stuff. So I am excited to actually sit down and film that series because I hope it does inspire and help a lot of people that have the money excuse, because you can always make money, guys. The problem is not necessarily a lack of funds, a lack of money in people's lives. Ooh, boom. Yes. I have also, nice little flying Pikachu snuck in there too. I have not pulled, this one's called the Mega. I have not pulled a Mega Blastoise yet. I've gotten like 6 or 7 of the EX, but not the Mega. So that is a great one there. All right, that is solid. And of course, the lovely code. So yeah, it's just, I'm excited to do it. It's never a lack of funds. You may not have money in your bank to get to where you want to be. And I talked about this on Instagram this morning, but what I've learned, because I used to use those excuses all the freaking time. I've got to open up another pack of these guys here, so it's going to be a little noisy. So I used to use those excuses all the time. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm not at 300 or 400K in sales on Amazon per year yet because I don't have the money. It's like, okay, sure, you may not have the exact funds in your bank that you need right now, but it's not a problem of lack of money. It's a problem of lack of being resourceful enough to go out and get the money. Whether that's doing different side hustles to add into your, man, they got this thing locked down. Oh, I've got a box cutter here. Sweet. Perfect. So where I was going with that is this. For some people like myself, I was overspending on shit I did not need, and I was not doing things to increase my revenue. You could do one or the other. Ideally, you do both. That is super loud. I'm sorry. They like band these together and all this stuff. There we go. So my problem used to be I would spend way too much money on stuff I didn't need. At the same time, I was maintaining the same level of revenues and income streams and not growing any of them. So I decided, let's do both. I cut down on my expenses personally and in our business. We cut down tremendously on our expenses, and we had to cut certain revenue streams that we were spending time on that wasn't having a great ROI. And we went all in on the things that worked for us. And that's where our revenue stream got more focused. But with the focus, like it just, I mean, we doubled our revenue, pretty much our revenue and our profit both doubled over the last year while cutting back on expenses. And that's where we had this extra cash flow to then play with. So now I can go and spend $5,000 if I need to, or $10,000 on certain wholesale deals that have popped up. I've been able to spend some money that I never had before, but it's because I got resourceful. I got focused. I cut down on expenses. So those that keep using the excuse of I'm not here because of money, I get it. But now that I've overcome that mindset, I can clearly see the issue. It's just you've got to get resourceful. Whatever that means for you, that's different for each person. What's up, Adam? Now the show can start. Adam is here. He said, mark that one down. Something we have here that you don't. We have Uber Eats, believe it or not. I should probably check. It's been a few months, but the last time I checked, like we barely have Uber. Uber and Lyft just started up really like 6 months ago. Every now and then I'll just open the app and randomly check. And I don't know why I held up those last ones. We already went past the good stuff. Yeah, I should open up the Uber Eats app and see if there's any action going on around there. But yeah, DoorDash is pretty much the game around here. Instacart started picking up a little bit. We have Albertsons and Safeway are the only two like main grocery stores here that are doing Instacart. All right, get a few of these sleeved. How are you doing, Adam? We still got a few people here live, I see. Don't be shy. Comment below. Let me know where you're watching from. First time viewer, first time catching a show. This is a super off topic from our regular type. Usually we come in here, we talk everything reselling. This is just me nerding out, fulfilling my little collection needs. I said in the beginning I was going to open all my packs online. I thought about creating a second YouTube channel just for doing this stuff, and I figured, you know what? No, I don't want to grow a card opening channel by any means. I know there's some other nerds like myself in the reselling community, so that's why I figured I'd just stick with this. And it's funny because every single time I do one of these streams opening cards, my subscriber count takes a pretty good dip. Hey, there we go. Got another secret rare right there. I've got probably 3 or 4 of these ones now. So yeah, after I'm done with the collecting part of this, I'm going to be bundling up and selling off all the duplicates if anyone is interested. Oh, nice. I do sports card opening and reselling. That's a great combo right there. It's pretty much the same thing I started doing here. It's just like I get to fulfill my desire to collect, and at the same time, we all resellers, we all know how to buy things that are slightly under market value, and we can resell them for more. So hopefully I get to do that with some of the stuff, like those Kanto boxes. You know, I bought those knowing that they were undervalued because I bought them as a bulk lot of 6. And now I'm able to almost double my money on those sales. All right, continuing working through the pack. Yeah, then you would just have to keep buying cards. It's basically what I'm planning on doing. Any profits per se or any money that I make off of selling all these duplicate cards, it's just going to be funding my next card transaction. Hey, what's up, Bryce? I'm actually finishing up your shipment right after we're done here. I got all your stuff checked in. I was flying solo on it too, so ooh, that's a nice one. I actually don't think I've pulled this one yet. Nice little hollow energy. So yeah, I flew solo today on your shipment, man. Got everything checked in. Everything is prepped. And once we're hopping off here, I just got to do your box contents, and then you are good to go, my friend. Thanks for using us over here at Network Prep. Yeah, Pokemon cards are absolutely a way to diversify. Pokemon cards, sports cards, any type of collector's cards in general, collector's items. It's just a great way to diversify and still kind of be within the reselling space. And then you get a dip into, like, if you are a collector like myself, I do both, so I get to kind of ride the high of both. I started in sports cards, did reselling early in eBay. 10 years ago, I stopped in getting back into movie stuff. Oh, Derek Johns from the group. Yeah, what's up, man? Yeah, Derek's in our February challenge that we're doing, which that group is doing so well. I am damn proud of those guys. It's crazy. We started with 160 people. Come on, autofocus. I thought we were going to be friends. Started with over 160 people, and they have been kicking ass. Yeah, I haven't pulled that one either. Autofocus, where you at? So now we got 2 hollow energies back to back. Hey, we will take another secret rare right there. Thank you. All right, not bad pulls. Not bad. Better than last night. So we started with 160 people in that February eBay listing challenge, and only had to boot 9 people so far. It was a very simple setup. It is a Google Sheet where you just track next to your name how many listings you do, and they have to choose 3 or 5 per day. And you just do those every day. And if you miss a day, which I check every morning now, if you miss a day, you're kicked out. That's just simple accountability. And people have been doing very well with it. I can't wait at the end of the month to see how everyone's sales increase. It's going to be so fun. Do you mind telling me how much is the gold fighting energy card? Is that the last one? I was trying to think. I don't think that was. So that one I haven't pulled yet, which means I have to keep one for the collection because I'm going to make a complete binder. If I pull a duplicate, that's where I can have some wiggle room to sell. And I have no idea on pricing yet. I'm probably going to do bulk orders rather than individuals because I'd rather just offload these ASAP. All right, here we go. Sandshrew, you were supposed to be a Charizard. Aw, man. Kakuna, Charizard Spirit Link. All right. We'll get there one day or another. Bryce, small shipment. Just finished a shipment about 30 minutes before you messaged. Nice. That's called double dipping income streams because you've got a shipment being completed here at the same time you are doing your own shipment too. Twice the product going in. All right, next up. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh. Dang it, Machop. Why? Machop. What are you doing here, man? I got too many Machops. I don't have enough Charizards. What's that for you? All right, we're about halfway through the pile. I haven't been counting. What's everyone doing this weekend? Comment below. Let me know. As long as we're tiny bit behind, we still have like 2 more clients that didn't get done today here at the warehouse as far as shipments go. As long as we're done with all the clients Friday, I don't have to come in Saturday and finish anything up. I'm going to put my feet up. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, little lady. You guys are going to see Isla popping in here real quick. You want to come over here? Come here. I'm standing, so I've got to pick her up as soon as I'm done with these. What's up, little man? Oh, you're going to sneak up on the YouTubes? Oh, no, there they go. Oh, did you guys hear that? Are you good? Come here. Come here, babe. Titus, leave her alone. Oh, you got to love the sibling fighting. Come here, Isla. Come here. You went up? No? All right. They're just going to hang out by the door. That's cool. Oh, man. How many of you guys got kids? We got Isla's a year and a half. Ty just turned 6. They're at that cute phase where it's like they're playing with each other a lot more, but that also means that they're going to be headbutting a lot more. Do you want to open one? Trista snuck in.
We're going home.
Oh, you guys are leaving? Okay. I'm going to finish up Bryce once we're done.
Okay.
Oh, that's so crazy. I've opened at least 100 of these packs, and I have never pulled the... I know they're not worth much, but I've never pulled the hollow energies, and I've pulled 3 of them tonight. So hopefully that means all the good packs are going to be the last ones, which maybe will have my Charizards. I really just I just want the 2 Charizards. I'm good with not having the rest of them. I just want them in my collection. Like a lot of people do this just because they want to pull the Charizard, get it graded, and then sell it. I just want the collection. I want the full collection. I will sell down the road, and I do want to get it graded, but I don't know. I'm having some tough time pulling this thing. I might actually need to go buy another round. I never thought I would have to. Weedle. Get out of here. Whoop. Oh, hell yes. That is awesome. Have definitely not pulled this guy yet. Wow, come on, Blastoise. Get in focus. No. All right. Let's try this again. So we have pulled both of these guys tonight. Neither have been pulled before. I love the look of this one. Absolutely awesome. I'm being a noob right now. I got to get him sleeved in the first 5 seconds or the value tanks. Such a cool looking card. Pumped for that one. Well, thanks, Jeremy. So really enjoy these pack openings and your style. My style is super laid back. I'm not putting on. Here's the problem I have. I've tried watching some Pokemon card opening channels, and nothing against them, but you can, especially as a YouTuber myself, I've done a video or two in my career so far. The problem I have, same thing with resellers. You can spot it, the fake forced energy. I can't stand that. Like, I'm a very casual, low monotone person. That's just my natural being, and it bothers me when I see people that are forcing this high level energy that you can see that that's not their natural mentality that they live in. And I get it. It's for the, you've got to do certain things for the views, and high energy is high entertainment. I get that. So that's what you get with me. I am 1000% myself, whether or not the way that I talk to my employees, the demeanor I have with my family, like it's the exact that you're seeing here. There's definitely no show. You guys will never get like a forced energy show by me. And that's also the reason why a lot of people don't subscribe to the channel, because they want the super high, look at me energy. They want to join a fan club. Ooh, my sweet heavens. We have pulled now. Whoop, is there one more? Nope. Non-hollow, YouTube. We have pulled 4 different hollow energies now after not ever pulling them. That's crazy. And they're not super high value. I need them to complete the collection, so I'm pumped about that. Card. All right. I'm going to sleeve up a few of these real quick. I've just been making a little pile here. I should sleeve these, though. Protect them a little bit, at least. Those 2 Blastoise, man. I'm looking at them right now. That's good stuff. I told Trista, because I didn't tell her I was doing a YouTube. So I told her at 5:15 was start time. I told Trista at about 4:30, I'm like, oh, hey, I'm going to be late tonight at the office because I have to go do a YouTube show. She's like, didn't you just do one with Chris last night? Who are you going to do one with? I'm like, by itself. It had Pokemon cards. She just rolled her eyes. Oh, it's so fun. She's been amazing, though. She is so supportive. Like, she doesn't understand the collector stuff or Pokemon or anything like that. She just doesn't understand it. She never grew up with video games. She doesn't understand video games. Like, that's my life. Grew up with every console possible. Pokemon, Ninja Turtles, Power Rangers, like that was life. So that's why my nostalgia is just revving with any of this kind of stuff. But she's been awesome. Even though she doesn't understand it, she fully supports it. And I understand and appreciate how rare that is. I do not take that for granted at all. True story, I had a first edition Charizard foil when I was a kid, and my little sister stole it and gave it to a kid she liked at her school. That is painful to hear. Very painful. You know, it's just like a couple 100,000. It's fine. It's fine. All right, come on. Even if we don't pull a Charizard tonight, I am crazy happy with what we have pulled so far. It's been super nice. Ah, look at that. We got the double now. Sweet. How in the world? Like, when I pulled these off the shelf, the handful of packs that I pulled off are the exact ones that had all of the hollow energies that I've needed. And watch, the last 2 packs that I open will be the ones that have the 2 Charizards that I need. I'm still hunting. Still hunting. All right. So we got about 30 people watching live. How are you guys doing? And if you're watching, is this just background noise to what you're currently doing? What are you guys up to? Listing on eBay? You guys sourcing? You guys chilling? Got your feet up on the couch because it's only 6 o'clock here, West Coast time. You East Coasters, about 9 o'clock. I've been in bed at 9:30 every night. It's been phenomenal. 8 hours of sleep. Highly recommended. Please prescribe yourself 8 hours of sleep every night. I've tried to do the 5-hour thing, and I was doing that for like 3 weeks. And by 3 o'clock, man, my energy was just tanked. I've been sleeping 8 hours every night now, and I feel like $1,000,000. Oh, man. You guys saw we pulled one of these last night, one of the break cards. Cool looking cards, but I just wish they didn't butt it sideways. Got another surfing. So that means we pulled a surfing and I think 2 flying Pikachus tonight. Ooh, there we go. I have needed this one. Here comes Team Rocket. Sweet. That's another really good pull. So you got some of these I've been showing you guys called secret rares. Here we go. So secret rares. I don't know if I can even zoom in that much on this camera. So this, no, maybe. So this number right here. So there's 108 cards in this series, right? So usually your card number would say, number 1-108, 2-108, etc. The secret rares will show a number past that. So for example, this one is 113 out of 108. So these are why they're called secret rares. And the Team Rocket one is one I actually needed. So that's another great pull. Jennifer, I need to get my listings done for the day. I don't want to boot you out of the group. I don't like it. I don't enjoy it, but I have to do it if you don't get them up. I can't talk right now, though. I haven't even taken my photos yet. I've got to finish an FBA shipment after we're done. Then go upstairs, take my photos. Got to go put together my new spin bike in the garage. Get my spin class on. I've been using the Peloton app, not the Peloton bike. I cannot justify spending that much on a bike. But I did buy a bike that is the best quality for the best bang for your buck. It was a $500 bike off Amazon, and it was the one, very few, that had magnetized resistance and not a typical, if you guys have ever done spinning classes, when you put on your resistance, the wheel is spinning, right? And you've got this basically a brake pad that's pushing against it, and that's what adds your resistance. Most of the cheap, crappy bikes, like the $200 one that I've been using, that thing's creaky. I'm also 200 pounds. Like these are not really built for bigger people. And so I was doing a ton of research. I found this $500 one that people raved about. So it's got magnetized. So you got the wheel that's spinning, and instead of the brake pad pushing directly on it, it's using the force of, the reverse magnet system. So as those come closer, it's putting resistance on it. So it's going to be super quiet, and it's a more commercial style build. So it's going to be able to hold 200 pounds a little better than my little squeaky one I got going on in the garage right now. So yeah, I've been using the Peloton app because it's 2 months free, and then I think 12 or 13 bucks a month after that, paired with the bike, and it's worked out fine. I cannot see myself ever spending $2,000 for a freaking bike. I just can't. The only time I'm spending $2,000 on a bike is if I can flip it and make $1,000. I would flip one for $500. Profit it, that is. All right, pull another one. Now I officially have a duplicate. Ooh, Magneton. Pulled one of these guys last night. So with my duplicates, what I plan on doing is I will look at each one and see which one has the best centering. Because I do want to get a bunch of these graded. I don't know exactly how I'm going to figure out like which ones. Obviously the Charizards, the Venusaurs, all that stuff I'll get graded. As far as like Magneton and some of the other ones, I'm not sure if I want to get all of them graded or if they're even worth it. The only time I want to grade them is if it is significantly going to increase the value, because I do plan on selling someday. Not for now. I want to collect. Yes, and the bike should last for years. The little crappy $200 one started out fine for the first like 2 days, and then it got a little creaky, and then it got really squeaky. I've WD-40'd that thing and all that. It's just, you get what you pay for with fitness equipment. So hopefully with this new one, I'm not going to need to replace this thing, at least for a few years. Maybe if I get to the point where I've got such a successful business and way too much money to blow, then maybe I'll start to think about a Peloton bike. But not now. Not anytime soon. I can't justify. Does anyone have one? Like, is it actually worth it? Everyone that I've talked to that owns one, like you would think that they are being sponsored by Peloton. They talk about it so much. I've never used one, so I have not gotten that one either. Venusaur Spirit Link, reverse hollow. Yes, please. I've not used one myself, so I can't talk smack about it. But I just question, like, is it really worth the extra $1,500? I don't know. Welcome to the live show, by the way, where we talk about literally whatever comes to my mind. Sometimes it's Peloton bikes. Sometimes it's food. I don't know. Speaking of food, I have just realized I never ate before this. Usually I eat before 5 o'clock. I've been meal prepping, trimming down again. I lost 20 pounds. I was maintaining, and now I want to lose another 10. So I've been meal prepping. I just realized, because I said food, I forgot to eat my second pre-made steak and rice bowl. I've been doing all my meal prep, and I bring 2 or 3 containers worth of food, eating like a beast. I never get sick and tired of chicken and rice or steak and rice. I put a little bit of sriracha mayo on there with some avocado. Magikarp. No. Oh. Non-hollow Mewtwo again. All right. Boom. Yeah, if you guys have reselling questions, anything like that, feel free. Like, I think this is probably the most casual you can catch me on a live stream and most honest answers to stuff. So I've got no agenda. I've got nothing to sell you guys. Like, shit, even the listing challenge that we're hosting, I got not making a dime off of people joining that. Yeah, we have a sponsor involved, so we did get paid. Huge shout out to Hammock, by the way, sponsoring the entire thing, but we didn't collect a dime from people. Like, I've got nothing to sell you guys, so I've got no back-end agenda, no affiliate link in here. So if you guys want the most honest answers of reselling questions, these are the types of live streams to catch me on and get your answers. How do you warm up rice so it's not hard? You need to get a rice cooker. I tried for so long to just cook my own rice, bring the water to a boil, put the rice in, cover it for 12 minutes. Reverse Pikachu, I'll take that. Got a couple of these now. Nice little card. And Pidgeot EX. I actually think I might have him. Not in that pile. There's a pile of these that fell off because I bumped it on accident, so there's still a pile on the floor I need to clean up. Pretty sure he's in that pile. So I used to try to do the typical thing, cook your own rice. It was either way too soft, way too hard. Get a rice cooker from Walmart, Amazon, wherever. They're cheap, and they cook it nearly to perfection each time. Depending on the type of rice, some rice takes longer, some takes a little bit less time. I use basmati or jasmine rice. Pop it in that rice cooker and boom, good to go within like 15, 20 minutes. Usually what I do is I'll make it in big batches. So I have a big container I keep in the fridge of rice so I can just scoop out. I do 2 cups of rice a day. So I'll scoop out in 2 containers, 1 cup each. And then I portion out between 8 and 10 ounces of chicken or steak and pop it in there with it. Like, meal prep can be so easy, guys. People overcomplicate how easy it is to meal prep. The hard part is staying consistent. Losing weight is actually easy. It's very simple. Exercise, keep a caloric deficit. I try to keep my protein high, and you will lose weight. The hard part, though, is doing it every day and not binge eating. Because that's the problem a lot of people have, including myself. In the past, I would do fine on some type of diet for, a week. If I was doing really good, I'd go 3 or 4 weeks. I would have 1 binge night, and then the next day I would crave that food again. So I'd eat a little bit more garbage, and then the third day eat a little bit garbage, and then by the end of that week off, next thing you know, I'm like, wow, I feel like shit, and I'm eating garbage every day, and then you have to restart the cycle. But when you learn to just stay consistent, it's just like business. When you learn to stay consistent with simple tasks, it's probably really loud, each day, you will see results. That's it. That's why I started the eBay listing challenge, because I wanted to teach people. I don't want I told this in the group too. I don't want people to go onto eBay and just for 1 month they're like, I'm gonna do 1,000 listings this month, or like they wake up one day they're like, I'm gonna do 20 listings today. No, I would rather you just build consistency and habits of doing 1, 3, 5 listings a day and just build a habit of doing it every single day. Then if you do that for 3 months in a row, holy shit, you're going to see sales. As long as you're posting good products that people want and not just garbage, you will see your sales go up. It is near impossible. It's the same thing with weight loss. If you are in a slight caloric deficit and exercising, drink your water, get a little extra sleep, feed your mind the right things. If you do that every single day, yeah, you can have some cheat meals or whatever you want to do, but do it for 1 day or 1 meal, and that's it. Don't let yourself backslide like a lot of people do. But if you do that every day and stay consistent week after week, after 3 months, you will lose weight. Most likely, you will lose between 20 and 30 pounds within a 12-week time frame if you just stayed consistent, rather than trying to do some giant commitment out of nowhere because you felt inspired or motivated and then not follow through with it long term. Thank you for tuning into my TED Talk of the evening. I still don't understand why Pokemon cards are so expensive. I don't either. It's just it's a supply and demand thing. Like, this is literally a piece of cardboard. It's a piece of cardboard. But we as humans perceive a certain value to it, right? It's like, I've got some items. All right. You guys want to talk Pokemon? I've got 6 of these. These are base set Pokemon. Sealed boosters. I pick one of these up. Here's the funny part. Like, look at this. Is there where's the Blastoise? Oh, no, they didn't do a Blastoise on here, did they? Nope, they did Raichu. Yeah, that's right. They did the evolutions on those. All right, so anyways. Blastoise. 1999 pack. These are made out of the exact same material. Why is this one worth way more? I don't know what the current market is for. I haven't checked in like over a month. I'm assuming the base set, depending how much it weighs, some of these are heavy packs, by the way. So there actually might be a Charizard or some other holo inside of one of these. I haven't gotten myself to the point where I'm going to open one because I paid up on them. But I'm estimating this may be worth between $600 and $800. This one's worth about $12. What is the difference? Answer that in the comments. Like, why do you think there's such a difference in this? It's how we perceive them, right? This one's obviously old. It's vintage. It's 1999. This when they first dropped. There's a nostalgia level that you get with this that then tells you how much it's worth to you. Because to people that don't understand collecting or Pokemon cards, they're going to look at this foil and they're going to look at the cardboard inside of there and be like, that's not worth anything. But to somebody who understands the market, the year that it was made, the rarity of it, how rare it is to find a sealed one of these, and someone then can look at it and be like, yeah, I would pay $800 for that. It's all how you perceive it, right? It's just like, for me, what I was talking about with Peloton just now. I really should frame these because they've just been chilling up there. Yeah, I should probably put those in a safer place. It's just like what I was talking about with Peloton, though. It's like I don't see the value in the Peloton bike being worth $2,000. I don't. I haven't ridden one. Maybe I'm missing out on something, but I don't see that value yet. So, no, I'm not going to ever pay that much. But someone else, and thousands upon thousands of people have bought this Peloton bike, paid $2,000 or $3,000 for it. It was reselling for like $5,000 at one point. People are paying that much money, and to them, it's worth it. That value is there. Yeah, Jennifer nailed it. People are paying for nostalgia. It's like, my next thing I want to collect that would totally bring back memories that I don't own are Street Sharks. If I find Street Sharks, I'm going to freak out because that was a huge chunk of my childhood. I get instant flashbacks, nostalgia. I'm willing to pay for those. I'm willing to pay up. So other people would look at that at a garage sale, pull up a Street Shark and be like, that's a 25-cent toy, right? Or an old toy. So it's all perceived value based on the person. All right, here we go. I got 2 more of these, by the way. This is, one more after this. 2 total. Still no Zards. Come on, Zard. We're looking for you. We're looking for you. Rattata, no. Oh, man. That would have been so sweet. All right. Got one more pack, guys. One more. There you go. Yeah, Masters of the Universe. Man, there's so many great nostalgia series out there. Hey, what's up? Coach Hustle in the house. Yep, just like Ty Lopez says, takes 67 days to create a habit. I'm always curious, like, how do they come up with the exact number? Like, did they put a test group of 1,000 people in there and over half of them, day 67 was it, locked in? I mean, yeah, it takes some time. I don't think there's an exact magic number. I think some people develop habits way faster than others. Just depends on how you are. All right, last one Here we go. eBay waxes and wanes. They sell individually. Just look at your listing like you would if you were a buyer to see if there's anything you can do to make it look more appealing. Absolutely. And I must have missed a question up here. Ah, here it is. I sell mostly electronics, but they are not selling right now. Inkjet printers, DVD combo players, and a Bluetooth iPad keyboard, but no one seems to find them interesting. I can agree, I can see where you're coming from, but I disagree on they're not. I've sold 3 DVD players this week. So it's all based on supply and demand. Just because you have a VCR or an inkjet printer or an iPad keyboard doesn't mean it's the right model people are looking for. So it's all based on model number when you get into electronics, because you can have a VCR, but there's hundreds, if not thousands, of different variations and models of those. So filter down those sold comps. If we're talking about eBay, filter down those sold comps into the exact models that people are buying this month, because the market fluctuates. It could go up and down. And then also too, like if those types of products just aren't working for you right now, go into a different category, right? Get into Pokemon cards, get into video games, get into clothing. You've got to, as a business owner, you have to be willing to pivot when the time is right. Ooh, I have one of each of the sealed Blastoise and Charizard XY Evolutions Elite trainer boxes, the ETBs. I've got probably the same ones right here, right? Sell together or list separately? If you're listing them online to sell, I would list them together because you'll save on the shipping cost. So it just depends on, I actually haven't looked at the market on those in a while either. So I'd be curious to see what those are selling for right now. I'm keeping mine back there for collection's sake. Nope, it's not red. It's not red. Ooh, Nidoking though. I'll take that. I think I've only pulled that one other time, so that's a solid one. Coughing. Kakuna. Charmeleon. And that was it, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here's all the codes for you. So what do we have left? Unless and there's a potential I could have another tiny stack or two around here. That's all we got left. And I'll do these on another episode for you guys. So hopefully in this pack, there is a Charizard, or both of them, ideally. I also just realized, now that I'm looking over here, I had bought a bunch of these tins having no idea what's inside of them. Should we crack some open? I've got like 20 of these things. Let's just crack some open. So some of these tins, yep. So some of these tins, depending on which one, but they do contain evolution packs. Not the whole thing. There's usually 2 or 3, depending on which one. There's usually 2 or 3 packs. And one of them will be evolution. So we're going to crack open a few of these, if you guys are cool with that, just to see what we got in here. I have zero interest. Like, I've opened a ton of Sun and Moon and just basic newer pack. I've got no interest in them. So I keep those sealed and I'll just sell those off to whoever wants them. All right. So we're opening this guy up. These are the ones you get the little coins in. All right, so we do have Sword and Shield. Boom! We got an Evo pack. There's the Blastoise. I don't have any more Blastoise. This is the Blastoise I was looking for earlier. I have no garbage can, so I'm just going to throw them down there. Yeah, so Sword and Shield, all these. Like, I have no interest in collecting these. I don't even know if they're actively selling for profit right now. I should look that up, but I'm just stockpiling those ones, and I will sell them off in bulk to somebody. Yeah, this is what I was trying to pull up earlier. Like, why is there such a price difference between the two? It's what you perceive the value as. And obviously this one is not going to be selling for as much as this guy. I should weigh these out again. It's been a while. There's 2 of them I believe were heavy. I'm contemplating, even though I spent a lot of money on these, I'm contemplating opening one of the heavy ones because there is a hollow inside of at least one of these packs that was a little bit heavier. We'll see. I don't know. What do you guys think? Keep them for the next 10 years? Sell them down the road? Do I open one up? If I open one, of course, it's going to be on live, so my nerdy friends can have some fun with me. All right. Let's try our luck with another random pack we just pulled out of the tin. Come on. I'm trying to get my autofocus to get my face out of the way. Nope. All right, we'll just do it back here. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Oh, Metapod. Metapod. Dang. All right, pulled a Mew, though. Pulled this one last night, too. Nice little card. All right. What do you guys think? Anyone want to hang out and we'll open a few more tins and we'll call it a night? Thanks for taking time out of your evening, by the way. Man, my autofocus right now is just... It was working great before. Hold on. There we go. All right. I'll crack open some of these tins. There's different tins in here, so some of these may not even have evolution packs in them. I can feel it, Charles. It's in there somewhere. Oh, man. When I scan toys like Lego and many other at Walmart, it says approval required. How do I get approval? So it sounds like, are you seeing a red restricted across, or are you just seeing a grayed out requires approval? There's a little bit of a difference between those. But for the most part, you just need to get approved for that brand. You need to be ungated in toys, but you need to get approved for that brand. All right, Sun and Moon and Darkness Blaze. I have no interest in those. I don't even know what these packs are selling for anymore. All right, so that lets me know not to buy these ones anymore. Yeah, 100%. EE distribution is the #1 place you should be for all toy brands. Actually, so if you don't spend a certain amount of money with them, it's like, I think $2,500 a year, they close your account. And I had an account with them like 4 years ago to get ungated on a few brands. Of course, never bought from them again because there was very few products that were profitable. And let's get another one. Not one of those other ones, though. All right, this one will have evolutions. So EE, of course, took my account away, so I went to go log back in a few weeks ago because there's 2 brands in particular that I keep finding such great stuff in, but I'm gated, which is weird because I have a 5-year-old account, and I usually get auto-approved for a lot of stuff. Not these 2 that I want. And I find a lot of really good stuff for these brands. So I opened up an account with them to get approved and went through the whole like online orientation call, all that stuff. I'm like, bro, I just want to get ungated on 2 things. You don't have to explain every little detail to me. He was super nice, though. All right. Got Sword and Shield. There it is. Evolutions. So, yeah, if you guys see these types of, not every single one like you just saw in the last one, some of these tins, and you can read on the back, will kind of give you a heads up on what's in there. But you'll be able to find some of these evolution packs that way too. And these tins are $4, between $4 and $5, which for a pack, this resells for about $12 on average right now. So you could flip the pack by itself, especially if you get 10 or 20 together and sell them as a lot. That's an easy way to start doing that. Yeah, so get involved with EE. There's a couple other ones. Starts with an S. Sepher? Oh, yeah, right there. It's in the comments. Sheffer, that was it. So there's tons of toy distributors out there. All you need to do is place an order of a minimum 10 units. I tell people to do 12 just to be on the safe side. Submit that invoice to Amazon. You might get declined a time or two, but keep resubmitting. If you want to take it one step further, make sure the product you are ordering has an ASIN on Amazon. Come on, baby. Come on. All right. Yeah, I'll take a slow, bro. Cool looking card. So take that ASIN, print off the actual invoice, write the ASIN on it. These reps, you have to make it clear as day on that invoice. Write your ASIN on there with an arrow to the product even, and submit it that way so they can get a clear view of what's going on. All right, we'll do a couple more of these. And then, Bryce, I do have to finish up your shipment tonight. So I will hop off of here, get that done for you. And then I've got to get my eBay listings up. So yeah, that's a brand ungating 101. I think so many people overcomplicate the crap out of it. I think it's just mostly laziness. A lot of people hear about doing it and they contemplate doing it and they tell themselves they're going to do it and they never do. Pop this open. Literally have a garbage pile on my floor, man. Ah, there he is. The other part with ungating. This is advice that usually newbies don't like to hear, because with some of these companies like EE Distribution, you may think, oh my gosh, great, I just got approved for a wholesale account. There's all these products in here. They have thousands of products. There may be some profitable items if you know how to do the pre-orders for them and stuff like that. Your goal with using something like EE Distribution is to get approved to sell the brand that you want. So let's say you are gated in Disney. You need to get a Disney product, ideally one that is matched on Amazon with an ASIN, right? Like I told you, right on the invoice. So here's where a lot of newbies don't like this advice. Your goal is not to make a profit on the 10 items that you are buying to get approved for. And this is where newbies are like, wait, what? Why would I sell things and not make profit? You literally are just trying to get the key to the door that will allow you to make thousands of dollars down the road on the back end. So I'm willing to lose a few $100s on, and you won't lose that much. I'm just over exaggerating that number. But let's say at the end of the day, you get your 10 products, you've got the invoice. On those 10 products, you lose $5 each. I'm willing to lose that $50, negative 50. I'm willing to not make money on that purchase because now I got approved for the brand with the invoice. Now I can go source the profitable items and make thousands of dollars long term. So if you're still in that beginner mindset, that is a switch. That's an unlock that has to happen as you are strategically making moves that will set you up for success down the road. It's not always about money you make now. It's about the foundation that you're laying now that helps you make money down the road. And ungating is one of those. Spend the time, spend the money, get approved for some of these great brands that are out there, and get to work. That's all there is to it. All right. This will be, oh, I almost dropped a bunch of these. This will be the last pack of tonight. And then won't be able to tomorrow. We are doing a live webinar to show how Hammock works, which is our sponsor for the February challenge. And we'll be doing that in the eBay group. Oh, man. All right, we still got one more shot. No, two gong. No. Why you got to do me like that? So we'll be live with Ty inside of the February challenge group tomorrow. I'll probably end up taking the weekend off. So I'll do another live stream pack opening probably Monday night is Zoom call with the group. Tuesday-ish, something like that. We'll figure it out. But aside from that, thank you guys for being here. Yes, you can a lot of times break even or take a small loss. Yes, your goal is to, at best, break even on an invoice that you are using to get approved for a brand. Worst case, you might lose 10, 20, 50 bucks. Unless you're doing some crazy ordering spree, you won't lose hundreds. But yeah, I'm willing to take a couple $100 loss if I can then make a couple thousand on the back end. Jennifer, have any advice on not taking things like offers personally and looking at everything from a business standpoint? There's no magical advice for that. It's just don't take it personal. I have never once, it actually has never crossed my mind until I just read that question. It has never once crossed my mind if somebody gives me a low offer to take it personally, because I know that them as a consumer, I can promise you most people are not going to maliciously lowball an offer to you thinking, wow, I hope this hits home and they take it personally. So it's all about, you've got intent and then you've got perceived, how they perceive it. So you may be perceiving it as taking it personally, like they were trying to take a jab at you. I can promise you that's 99% of the time not the case. They're a buyer. They're trying to find the cheapest option possible. I think about it this way too. Like if I put out offers on stuff that I know I want to resell, like, yeah, I want to get it the cheapest possible. I'm not doing it with bad intent to make them feel bad or anything like that. So I wish I had better advice for it, but if you want to not take things personally, just stop even thinking about it. Accept the offer, decline it, or do a counter offer and then move on. Am I selling Evos? I am not. What's up, Chris? Yeah, I am not yet. So what I'm doing is I'm building out my full collection myself, one of each card of the set, and then selling off all the duplicates is what I'll be doing after I'm all done with that. And I've got a ton of duplicates. So I'll do post on Instagram, which is the Side Hustle Network. I'll do a post on Instagram. They get first pick if anyone on there wants some of these evolutions. And then after that, I will post them up probably in lots up on eBay or something like that. So it sounds like Chris, bye man. It sounds like Chris came into this channel thinking it's a Pokemon channel and it's not. It's just me nerding out over here on this stuff. So have an awesome night. But aside from that, for all my regular viewers, thank you guys for tuning in. And once again, I'll be back next week sometime, open up those last packs and hopefully get the Charizard. Here's what will happen if I don't get those 2 Charizards. Like, I own one of them because I got it for $20. It was too good of a deal to pass up on. I want to pull them all myself. So I may just have to do another bulk buy from somebody. I've got a couple of people I can hit up and see if they have any more. I can do another bulk purchase of 50, 75, something like that, and just keep drawing. Keep pulling these things out until we pull those 2 Zards that we're looking for. And then I've got to make a manifest of what I own and what I don't have and then hunt those guys down. So that's the game plan. You guys have an awesome night. Peace out, crew. I'll see you next time.